Don't come to my wedding. You're no longer my family. That was the message my daughter sent. No punctuation, no hesitation, just execution. I stared at the screen for a full minute, then typed back, understood. No anger, no questions, no begging. Then I made a call, one call, to a man I hadn't spoken to in 11 years. 24 hours later, I had 83 missed calls from her fiancé, her future in-laws, her best friend, and finally from her. But by then, it was already too late. She was 25 now, a bride. But I still remembered her in pigtails, barefoot in the garden, chasing dragonflies. Back then, I was Mama the Invincible. But people change, or maybe they just reveal who they've always been. The shift started 5 years ago, after the divorce. Her father remarried quickly, a younger woman, polished, wealthy, poisonous. She smiled like she was always in on a joke you weren't invited to hear. It didn't take long before my daughter started pulling away. Little things at first, forgotten birthdays, canceled lunches, one-word replies. Then, silence. I tried, God, I tried, but every call was a one-way conversation. Every visit felt like I was trespassing in a life she didn't want me in. Until the final blow, her wedding. My invitation revoked by text. I didn't scream, I didn't sob, but something in me crystallized. Not out of pettiness, out of clarity. If I couldn't attend her wedding as a mother, I'd attend it as something else. I called Robert, not family by blood, but bonded by history, old friend, quiet billionaire, owed me a favor, a big one. He asked one question, how deep do you want this to cut? I replied, not blood, just truth. Robert bought out the wedding venue by morning, the entire estate, security, catering, staff, all now operated under his team. The original contract was voided due to property restructuring, but that wasn't the masterstroke. That came next. You see, her fiancé, Ethan, wasn't who he claimed to be. Not entirely. His company's foundation was built on a network of silent partners. One of them, Robert, which made me, temporarily, one of the primary stakeholders. I didn't need to ruin the wedding, I just needed to pull one thread. At the rehearsal dinner, a man stood up and cleared his throat. He introduced himself as a representative of the board. He congratulated the couple, then handed Ethan an envelope. Inside, a detailed report, fraudulent expense accounts, misused investor funds, confidential emails with another woman, screenshots, voice recordings. I didn't fabricate anything. I just unlocked the doors he'd tried to keep shut. Ethan turned pale. Her face? Blank at first, then disbelief, then horror. Her perfect wedding collapsed within 48 hours. Sponsors pulled out, venue canceled, vendors walked. She called me, again, and again. I didn't answer. On the third day, I finally picked up. Why? She asked. Her voice wasn't angry, just broken, like a little girl lost in a burning house. I let the silence hang between us. Then I said, you wrote me out of your life. I simply honored your request. She sniffled. You humiliated me. No, I replied, he did. I just made sure you saw it. Silence. You still could have come. Her voice cracked. To be what? Background noise? A ghost at the feast? She didn't respond. You didn't want a mother at your wedding, I continued. You wanted a witness to your lie. I don't attend performances. Then I hung up. Weeks passed. Ethan tried to salvage what was left of his career. Failed. His investors vanished. His name blacklisted. My daughter moved back in with her father, or tried to. His new wife didn't want the scandal in her mansion. Funny how quickly alliances dissolve when the cameras stop rolling. She called me again, not to apologize, just to talk. I let her speak, I listened, but I didn't rescue her. I wasn't her safety net anymore. You only get to set me on fire once. After that, I learned how to build with ash. I don't regret it. Not the call, not the collapse, not the silence that followed. This wasn't vengeance. It was revelation. I didn't destroy her life. I held up a mirror. She shattered it herself. People think betrayal is loud, screaming, slamming doors, dramatic exits. But it isn't. It's a text. A dress not returned. A chair left empty at your daughter's wedding. But when they push you out, they forget. You were the one who taught them how to open doors in the first place. And when you lock one behind you, you don't always leave a key. Understood. It was never just a reply. It was a warning, wrapped in restraint. And by the time they understand what you meant, it's already too late.